Hey guys, so I've just got done watching the Microsoft E3 2015 briefing conference, whatever the hell you want to call it, and they absolutely blew me away. Really didn't expect it to be even half as good as it was. I'm going to go through everything that I loved about it, and you know what, to be just 100% honest guys, I really think I loved every single thing they showed. There was not one part of that conference where I was like, just that feeling of just want to get to something else, hurry up and finish this segment so we can see the next thing. There was not one point where I felt like that. I literally enjoyed the entire conference, didn't skip any of it when I got home, and I because I was at work, so while the conference was going on, so when I got home, I got the full conference, rewatched it, and I didn't skip anything of it. I just watched it all the way through. It was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. Can't wait for Sony's conference later on tonight, but I'll be staying up till 2 in the morning for that. But anyway, let's get down to everything that I enjoyed about this conference, and we'll get into some games. I'm not going to go in the order of what it was revealed at on stage, because there's some things I want to talk about. First of all, how good is this? Fallout 4 on Xbox One will allow you to download for free any PC released mods. And if you think about Skyrim and how many mods are out on the PC for that, it's just insane. You can download that now to your Xbox One and you can play those insanely cool mods. That's something that's been missing from the console game market for just so long. And I'm not a huge PC gamer. I very rarely play PC games, so it's really cool to finally have that feature come to a console. What else? Let's get into the fact that they're releasing a new Elite controller, which looks pretty badass. It's got all these different switches and everything for... I think it's really going to benefit FPSs, to be honest. Games like that, where, you need a lot of precision and stuff, but my god, that controller looks sexy as hell. Even though I don't own an Xbox One at the moment, I have held the Xbox One controller, in stores and stuff, and I've got to say, the PlayStation 4 controller is an insane improvement over the other controllers, other DualShocks, which I did always have loved anyway, and it's just a fantastic feeling controller, but the 360 controller was just revolutionary, and I think the Xbox One controller has just refined. It's almost like they've refined perfection, and if you can imagine, it's just the best feeling in the world. So I think Xbox does have the better controller, so I'm really curious to see what it's going to feel like now that they've messed around with it again. That D-pad looks crazy. It looks like a little kind of disc that kind of clicks, almost like an old arcade analog, the arcade joystick, the way it kind of clicks in every different direction. So I've got a feeling it's going to feel like that. On to the backwards compatibility for all the Xbox 360 games. They didn't mention original Xbox games. Now that's interesting. I would like to know. I've got a feeling it's not going to work with original Xbox games. But it'd be really cool if you could put all your original Xbox discs inside your Xbox One and play them. Because you can't play a lot of your original Xbox games even on your 360, so that would be really cool if they managed to find a way to do that. But playing all your 360 library on your Xbox One, that's just another huge bonus. So I've got those few things out the way that I wanted to say. Now let's get on to the games. Like I said, not in the order they were released at, but on the stage, because I want to talk about, obviously, Gears of War first. Now, Gears of War came out at the very end of the show, and they slightly kind of put like a little kind of tease out there, like they weren't going to announce Gears of War 4 when they announced Gears of War the Ultimate Edition first, and I was like, oh, I'm happy about that, but I was kind of hoping for Gears of War 4, but then they went, oh, and guess what, we've also got Gears of War 4, so that was pretty badass. But yeah, they announced two Gears of War games. Oh my god, just let me jack off for a second. Oh yes, my god, First of all, Gears of War, the original Gears of War game, completely remastered, 60 frames per second, up. Oh my god, the graphics and everything updated. Oh, it's gonna be so good to replay that campaign all over again. I think I've played that campaign in that game more than any other campaign I have on any other game. Yeah, I really can't think of another game if I try and wreck my mind. Maybe I will later on after I finish this, but and genuinely 2 years of my life played that game every single day for 2 years straight, and that is not even an exaggeration. That's probably under saying what just how much I played that game. I was unemployed at that time, didn't have kids at that time, hadn't met my wife at that time. I was living at my parents at that time. I played that game when the original Gears of War game came out. I was in the top 100 players online for literally about a year and a half straight. I played the game for about 2 years every day of my life. I was in like a clan and everything. We were really, really good. I very rarely lost at the game. I fucking love that game. The maps online, everything about it, to have that come back, and I think they said it was in August it's coming out, and then Gears of War 4 will be coming out later. So, and the trailer they showed for Gears of War 4 was exactly how I wanted it to be. It's going back more to the original game, where it was more of a horror kind of feel to it, dark, a lot of suspense and everything, and I hope it is like that, and I hope we get a lot of the kind of first game gameplay wise and feel and look and everything into this Gears of War 4, because I've been waiting for it for so long. This conference has made me want to buy an Xbox One now. I'll probably wait and see if there's going to be like a limited edition Gears of War 1 released, but anyway, then the show and also showed, Halo 5 looks fantastic, just like every Halo game does. Forza 6 looks great. What else? Minecraft. Oh my god, that little demonstration they done with the hologram of Minecraft. If any of you haven't seen that, type in, Minecraft hologram demonstration or something, E3 2015, and watch that. That was insane. They really, really have been so smart with what they've been doing. Microsoft, they're buying Minecraft and partnering up with Oculus and getting Oculus to release an Xbox controller with every Oculus. They're really, really smart at the moment, Xbox, the moves they're making. Obviously they showed a little kind of clip of lots of games coming out, and Ark, the dinosaur game, was in that, which I've been waiting for a while, since seeing the trailers and that, and reading about it online. It really does look like a cool game. A game I'm genuinely hyped up so much for is a game called Cuphead. Now, it's got like this 1930s style cartoon graphics to it. Like if you're watching a 1930s cartoon on a really old TV, it looks like that. Basically, the art style, it is just out of this world. I can't explain how much. I don't know if... I'm not old, guys, I'm 26, but I used to, back when I was younger, I used to have VHSs of these collections of like really old cartoons, like what Cuphead is, and there used to be like a lot of kind of subliminal racism in there, the way the kind of black characters were drawn and stuff, with big lips and all that. It's that kind of style of it. I'm not kind of racist or anything, but I'm just saying it's that kind of style of like cartoon where you'd have like the kind of you need to watch it to see what I mean. It's like a really, really old style cartoon graphics and art direction, and it's like this kind of weird little platformer, and it looks insane. That's a day one purchase for me, guys. As soon as I've got an Xbox One, I'm hyped for that game as much as I am Gears of War. They showed that, or I think it was originally at the last E3, and ever since then I've been wanting to see more footage on that. But yeah, it looks phenomenal, that game. What else? Oh, there was a game called Tacoma, and now this is done by the guys who did Gone Home, that that, I don't want to say too much about it because it's a spoiler, but that game that was on the PC that got a lot of praise lately. They've got this kind of weird spaceship, outer space kind of. It looks like you're in some sort of space station or a spaceship out in space, and it's like a kind of mystery. You need to find out what's going on the ship or something. It looks really, really cool, like a little. It almost looks the same as like Gone Home, but just in a different setting. So that looks really cool. Then they also showed a game called Sea of Thieves. And that was by Rare, and that looks really cool as well, like this pirate-themed game. Really like the art style with that. And of course, Rare also showed Rare Replay, which is a collection of old games like Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's got Banjo-Kazooie in there. It's got a ton of old games in there, that are really cool. 10,000 Gamerscore for any of you Gamerscore nuts out there. Yeah. Just the whole show, guys, I'm absolutely blown away by this. You really have convinced me, Microsoft, to buy an Xbox One now. And obviously, you got new terabyte versions coming out soon in the new controller. So I want to hold off just now, though, because they're showing this controller, because I get a feeling that there's going to be maybe a slightly more expensive bundle with one of the new Elite controllers. I get a feeling they might release, a new Elite Xbox One that comes with the Elite controller. So, and it will obviously cost more money. But I'm gonna hold off and try and hopefully get that. But yeah, absolutely blown away. And guys, I've got to say, Sony have got a lot to prove tonight. It's 2 a.m. It kicks off here in the UK, the Sony one, but they need to really, really show me something to convince me that I've got to keep investing my money into them, because Microsoft have stepped up the game a hell of a lot over the last year, and this is just the icing on the cake. So thanks for listening, guys. Xbox One conference, I'd probably say it's their best E3 conference, for like the last 3-4 years, without a doubt. And it was genuinely just a fantastic gamers conference by them. So well done, Microsoft and the Xbox team. Really, really proud of you guys, and thanks for listening, guys.